Ready? Begin.
Welcome to the Secret Group Podcast.
Let's get started, shall we?
This is insane. I was like waiting on y'all. I'm like, oh boy, they're finna get me because I'm finna come in here. I left my jacket in the car, so I was just like,
oh, you're all dressed up. We didn't know. We didn't even know.
That's what it's saying. So,
look at that. Our whole plan was to just like be a little outlandish because you always.
Right, I always went so crazy.
And now you're fucking just got home from your grandma's funeral.
Yeah. Yeah, man.
Looks like we're trolling.
Yeah.
It worked out. It looks coordinated.
Yeah. Exactly.
Guys, I think it's time we elevate the podcast.
Exactly. This podcast.
Take this thing seriously.
Is it Suit Mart? You're gonna like the way you look.
Yeah, you are.
Right, yeah.
Suit Mart, you're gonna like the way you look.
I guarantee.
More of a K&G suit guy.
There we go.
You know.
I'm a Destination XL boy.
Oh, that's so funny.
I can see that.
I went. That's what it's called, Destination.
Yeah. Well, it's better than what we call the ladies ones.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay.
The women, it's all like Dress Barn.
Oh, that's
Yeah. They used to have one called like Fashion Bug.
Yeah. Dress Barn, the fashion bug. Go get your bras from the trough, pig. Just.
God damn.
KG. Yo, I went this weekend. I did something I hadn't done in a long time. I went sous shopping with my dad. That's
There
so
you go.
funny. Like we used to do that
Hanging out with
every
your dad.
weekend.
Is
Huh? You said what?
Hanging out with your dad.
It's the best. Like, so I called him up and I was like, "Hey man, what are you doing?" Blah blah. He's like, "Oh man, I'm just sitting here at Kelly's getting me some breakfast. You know, if you want to meet me
Dude,
here."
I
we
love
can
Kelly's
go."
Country Kitchen.
Yes, bro.
That shit is made
salty.
to make people
It's up at 4
die.
o'clock in the morning. It's
The portions are fucking
Gigantic.
It's insane.
Yes.
You can get a baked potato there, and it's like 4 baked potatoes.
Yeah,
it's not. It's literally 2 cut in half, and then they just
Then they
pile
smash everything together.
Dude, that was my dad's favorite restaurant before he had a heart attack.
Yeah.
It was. He still had. I mean, it's still his favorite, but
He just can't do it.
Yeah.
Yeah, man, that's so funny. You say that. So like, I go and meet him, and that's all my dad's talking about is like his last doctor's visit is them being like, your blood bad, your heart is bad.
Oh, shit,
like
bad
everything
blood,
was
dude.
bad, right? He was like, oh shit. He's like,
He's gotta get a different doctor if his doctor's like, your blood is just bad.
Yeah,
You
yeah.
got bad blood. Dude.
You've got some rough blood.
it's all bad, buddy.
What's wrong with it? I don't know. It's just not good.
It's not good.
Not good blood. Dude.
He's like, blood pressure bad, everything's bad. And my dad went in there with a full gout flare up. Like he was in full pain, everything. So I asked my dad, I go, Dad, does it hurt to the touch? He was like, son, that shit hurt to the blow. He was like, motherfucker, he was like, hey, motherfucker, my foot. It's so fucking painful. And so I ordered, bro, and oh man, this is the best. So he's like, what are you gonna get? You gonna order some food? Because he had already ate. I'm like, all right. And I think he ate like really fast before I got there,
So he wouldn't-
I wouldn't see what he ate because he was like, "You gonna order some?" I'm like, "Yeah, I'm probably gonna get some." All right, I'll be right here.
Wait, I'm gonna need an extra pork chop.
Yeah, make it quick, please.
Yeah, you gotta lay off those meats. I think when you have gout.
Yeah, you gotta lay off
Yeah.
salty meat. So
I had a gout flare up, a couple of them.
Really?
Every once it can be alcohol induced.
okay,
And
yeah.
so I'll do like 15 days of drinking straight, and then it'll be like, all right, dude, stop.
Yeah,
Like I wake up and my toes just hurt, and I'm like, what the fuck is wrong?
Right.
And when the first time it happened, I was like terrified. I couldn't walk for like a week, right? And
Right.
then it went away, and then I was like, oh, I guess I can drink again.
Yeah. It's saying,
I'm
like
stupid.
uric acid or something like that
Yeah.
flowing in there.
You're a crystal.
But he's like, "What are you gonna get?" I was like, "I'm gonna order something." And the guy comes on. I was like, "Yeah, let me get 3 egg whites and some French toast and a bowl of fruit." And my dad just goes, "What a pussy!" It was like 3 egg whites.
Yeah. I empathize with both of y'all on that one. All right, because I've had to start eating egg whites a little more because I'm filling out my suit a little too much when I when I button it. My chin disappeared.
So today you decided?
Yeah.
You decided today. I gotta eat more egg whites.
Well, it's like I've been on the road a lot lately, and like they offer you shit in the green room, and like normally I'm like pretzel rolls, and give me the triple dipper with the queso. But now like I see people, and it's just like, can I just get some fruit to snack on before I?
What's your green room go to? Like if you're ordering from a comedy club, I always go Caesar salad, chicken Caesar salad, hold the croutons.
There you go. That's a good one.
I try to get, and I even ask for the Caesar dressing on the side most of the time.
Mm-hmm.
You don't like croutons?
No, I fucking love croutons.
I hate croutons.
Why do you hold them on that?
Because it's bread.
Spoken like a fucking skinny guy.
Yeah.
Oh, why on earth would you watch what you eat? That's absurd. The idea
You're
of that.
dousing it in Caesar dressing.
No, I put it on the side.
Put the dressing on the side.
Oh.
And
Okay.
also, Caesar dressing isn't that incredibly bad for you.
Okay.
If you get fat off of Caesar dressing, you have a problem.
Yeah.
Like, and it's different. I think it would be more of a glandular thyroid thing.
Yeah, if you're just eating chicken and lettuce and Caesar, you're not getting fat off that.
No.
But then I have like 7 whiskey waters. And
Exactly.
That's where
And you're like, wow.
Where I'm like, I can't lose weight. I don't get it.
Yeah, I hate croutons. I've always hated croutons.
Weird.
I can't think of a time I ever fucking
Stale
What
enjoyed
about,
them.
what about in a French onion soup?
I fucking hate croutons. I asked for it. No, get us out.
Yeah.
Get us out.
I don't think they should live in my neighborhood.
Yeah.
Croutons.
Now I'll take a regular saltine cracker
Yeah.
over
Okay.
a crouton. It's just,
That'd be weird to put on a salad, though, I think.
of course, yes,
Yeah.
yes.
But I
yes,
do like a
yes.
saltine.
Yeah. Well, I was saying for the soup, for the French onion soup,
Yeah.
give me a cracker. But like croutons is just sneaky. It's sneaky bread.
The only thing I don't like about crackers, saltines specifically, is they're delicious, they're wonderful, but I have a kid, and that motherfucker can't seem to eat it without, like...
Spilling
Dude,
everywhere.
it's everywhere. It's like
Yeah.
crazy
Yeah.
that they can't figure out how to eat a fucking cracker. Where I'm like, dude, this is why you're not allowed on the couch.
Yeah.
It's like, you know, it drives me nuts.
Yeah.
And he just sits there, and there's crumbs all over him, all over then he just like, and they just fucking fall everywhere. So
Yeah.
it's my only complaint about that. But other than
Then they get messy.
you in the suit and you dressed, this is a little weird of a
Yes,
conversation.
it is.
It feels like.
We're being recorded, Andrew. You understand that, right?
You definitely have like a vibe, like I'm about to get questions. Yeah, listen, we know what happened. We're just trying to get straight with you.
Yeah.
He's in the other room. He's already told us, so you might as well just come clean out. We are your friends.
Yeah.
I kept the soul patch this morning just to try to look a little creepier. I was like, I'm gonna keep the soul patch.
No,
today.
this looks like a very shady drug deal in this room.
Yeah. Who's the drug dealer?
You, 100% you.
We're just going to our.
The fucking rings, the
Oh, yeah.
chain.
Look at these rings. I got an Illuminati ring.
That's
Oh, okay.
And this is Donald Trump's head. Also, to clarify, I'm not voting for him. I just thought it was funny.
That's pretty. That's interesting.
I don't know. Mixing metals is a little tacky, but it's,
I agree. But these are gold and silver. I think it's. I couldn't find my other ones. I lose rings like a motherfucker.
Really?
Yeah.
I buy a bunch of them because I think they're fun. You know, I like buying class rings.
Yeah.
Like,
Oh, that's funny.
Yeah, dude. I have a set of class rings, and they all say high school on it. It's just got an eagle on the side. It's pretty great.
that's fun.
And it all started with I was walking down the street one day and I just found a class ring, like someone's real class ring. I was like, this is fucking cool. And I put it on, and this guy must have been fucking a giant football player because it like fit my thumb.
There you
But I was like, this is cool. And now I
Now
can't
you
find
just
any
go
of them.
collector.
Yeah, I just go buy shitty class rings. I think they're funny.
That's
I
fun.
think that's better than your class ring thing is better than like collecting Letterman jackets.
yeah.
Like if you went to like a Goodwill and just found
I just rob kids. Look like, bitch, give me a jacket.
dressed as that's hilarious.
Dude, I pull up. I'm like, dude,
Sick jacket.
it's payday, motherfucker.
This is great. I like your look. You look like sexy Biff.
All right. I was already thinking of all the roast jokes you do, and I think I figured out the perfect one. Machine gun jelly.
There you go. That's fun.
Okay.
That's fun.
All right.
I was Emineming myself on the way over.
Yeah, 8 miling.
That's so funny. I like riding in the car with white guys and That's that's the beef they love to bring up. Eminem and Machine Gun Kelly.
He made him change genres.
Yeah,
He
they
made
were like,
him-
look at this. You
Oh,
gotta
dude,
check
that's funny. I forgot. I didn't think about the beef, but yeah.
They'll fucking bring that up, and I'll be like, okay, well,
Well, I like Eminem. No, do we
yeah.
like? Do people like him? Do black people like Eminem?
he's there.
You speaking
Yeah.
for all black people, of course.
No, I mean, I don't. Well, look, I'll say no for this
Okay.
reason. He's from Detroit.
Yeah.
He's probably the most famous rapper from Detroit, and he's like the least respected rapper amongst black people in Detroit. They don't. They don't like.
What about Kid Rock?
That's
He's from
hilarious.
Detroit.
They might fuck with Kid Rock a little more than Eminem. As
Yeah.
far as what I know, like they don't really.
Damn,
You
really?
know what I mean?
Like,
Like it's
listen
not.
to Fair Side and
Yeah, it's like it's like Big Sean.
yeah.
What Skilla?
Yeah.
I think Royce the 5'9". It's like they just go everybody but Eminem.
Huh?
It's like
I
the
always thought he
same
was
way
like-
that Houston doesn't really claim Beyonce. Like we want to, but
I
because
think we
she doesn't
totally
fuck,
claim Beyonce.
No,
but
she don't fuck with us
I
like
think
that.
maybe I'm just talking for the whites.
We claim
Listen,
Meg the Stallion more than
we'll claim. I'm not
yeah.
even. I'm serious
Yeah,
though.
yeah,
it's a
yeah.
weird
It's like
something
Travis
happened.
Scott, maybe.
Yeah.
Like a Travis Scott situation.
Like a Travis. It's like
Well,
a.
Megan's got street cred because she got
Well,
shot.
Beyonce went to Kincaid, so like,
Yeah.
there's,
I don't even know what Kincaid is.
it's a very rich private school over in Memorial.
Yeah,
Hell yeah.
yeah. It's just meaning like yeah, you say they're from there, but like there's no vibe. The vibe here, like when we're here, we don't really. We'll fuck with Bun B. We'll claim Bun
love
B more
Bun
than
B.
we'll claim.
From
know
Port
what I mean?
Arthur,
Like-
which is closer to Beaumont.
Yeah, that's
true. Yeah, exactly.
It's not even quite from here.
Yeah, yeah.
You know?
He's closer to Louisiana than
Yeah.
Houston, but like
Yeah. So I don't know. I think he's good, but
All right.
he's got one song black people fuck with.
Which one? Stan.
No. Well,
It's a
I
pretty
guess,
fun
let's give
one,
it take. But cleaning out my closet.
yeah.
Damn.
No, I love about that song. It's the
homophobic.
mirror opposite of Tupac's "Dear Mama." It's like "Dear Mama's" like, "I love you. This is great."
Thank
blah
you so
blah.
much.
Yeah, clean out my closet. It's like, "You stupid bitch." It's like
Which
literally.
is
Well,
is
that's a white culture.
there's
thing right there,
there's
baby.
something speaking of white culture. Why did I see you on Instagram take Jesse Saldana fucking shark diving?
Yeah, he did.
What are you like? I said,
What? Sharks don't deserve tacos. That's-
so funny.
that
How'd
was
that go?
some real. It was fun. It was terrifying. Dude,
Yeah?
it was cool though. It was like, dude. It was all right. So you go out there. First of all, we're very hungover. We go out there, and then it's like the line, like just because where we were standing, they're looking at me. They're like, "You ready to go first?" I go, "No." What the fuck are you talking about? And I was like, "Shouldn't there be someone else in the water, like a ranger or a guide?" And they're like, "No, just hop in the cage." And the cage had like gaps like this big. I'm like, some of these motherfuckers could fit right in here. I don't understand this. They're like, "You're fine." And I was like, "Okay."
Yeah.
And so I hopped in and I had my phone out and like in a pouch so I could like record underwater a little and get some pics. And so I'm like looking at a shark that's like far away, and then I look over and my shoulder is touching like the gate. And so I like look over here, and then the shark's eyeball is like right there. I was like, ah! It was terrifying, dude.
Fuck that.
And then the adrenaline got pumping, and then my hangover, and then the ride out there is like boosh, boosh, boosh. I got fucking sick. Like I got seasick for the first time. I thought I made it all the way off the boat, and then there's like a restroom like right by the pier. And dude, I walked in because I was like, I'm not feeling good. I should walk to the bathroom. And I wasn't sure if I was going to puke. And someone just blew that shit up so bad that I fucking was like, just fucking cartoonish over and over again.
God damn.
Yeah. So, but it was fun, man. It's Hawaii was great. The shows are exactly what you think they are not great, but they were fun and it was cool. I actually had people who were like, "Hey, I watched your special," and I go, "Well, I feel bad. I did most of it here," but I like had people come out. That was really nice to be that far away and have people know me, and that was an exciting feeling. And then we went out. We got drunk with a bunch of regulars and locals, and we got hammered every day. And Hawaii's fun. Mm-hmm. It was great. One day we were sitting there on a float when we just had the day off, so we had White Claws, and both of the floats had like two of those cup holders. Mm-hmm. So we're holding White Claws with the reverse ones there. So we're 4 White Claw holding.
You're double fisted.
Yeah. Well, even more so, I think.
Yeah.
But yeah. But
Damn.
Exponential fisting.
we're on like Waikiki Beach, fucking ton of tourists and everything like that. And we look over and there's like a lady like struggling a little bit to swim. And we see the lifeguard gets up and we're like, oh shit, he's gonna get up and save her. And he just gets on the megaphone and he goes, you're not good at swimming. You're bad at this.
Oh,
And
wow.
we're like, this is the funniest thing. He just negged her in front of
Roasting
everybody.
her, damn.
That was my favorite part of the whole trip, I think. Just watching someone get roasted by the lifeguard. He's like, I don't want to go in the water.
Get wet.
But that was fun.
Damn, I haven't been seasick in forever. You
First
brought
time.
me back to that feeling. I got seasick getting on the ferry to Galveston to go to the other. I was like 18.
That's wild. That's not. That's such. I mean, that ferry.
The Gulf's usually not
it's-
that choppy.
It's
yeah.
not that choppy, and that ferry is so big that even if it was, I mean, there's a bunch of cars on there.
Dog,
So
I
it's
was fucking
Were
sick.
you sick inside your car?
Yeah. Like I was fucking. It was the worst feeling
God
ever.
damn, dude.
And then we got over to the. I'm 18, so then we finally get over to the other side, and the girl I'm with, I have like boner, just 18-year-old boner, but I'm like
Seasick.
fuzzy. Like I can't. I'm seasick. Like I'm gonna throw up at any moment. Blah blah blah, and I just let her do me. Like
Wow,
like I
pegged. You
just
got
said,
pegged, huh?
Yeah, it was very like necrophiliac.
Yeah, dude.
Dude, the
Thank God
sickly
for rigor
sweats
mortis.
from yeah.
Yeah, it was so rough. But fuck, man. What did you do? Did you get one of those like patch things or what's
Yeah.
that shit called?
No, I just waited it out.
Dramamine.
Dramamine or something like that.
I waited it out, dude. Oh my god, this was wild. I never had this happen before. I rented a car from Turo, you know that shit.
Yeah.
And I told them I wasn't going to talk about this because I'm in a whole legal thing with these motherfuckers now.
Oh, we gotta hear this.
Yeah.
This will come out when it's settled.
Yeah. Yeah, they better fucking pay me.
Right.
Dude, they fucking ruined like a whole day of Hawaii, which is worth money if you ask me.
Okay.
Yeah.
But, all right, so we order Turo, right? We get in the car and we're driving to the shark thing. We're running late because in Turo you can see where the car is.
Okay.
In location to you. So it was like right next to our hotel. We're like, fuck it, let's get this car, right? And so I wake up in the morning, we're going to get the car. The car is now 2 miles away. And they're like, oh, it's parked at this address. I go, that's not the address you listed, but whatever, I'm in a hurry. We walk, fucking go get the car.
2 miles, yeah.
Yeah, we go get the car. We're running behind, but we're fine. And we get in the car, we're driving. It's morning. It's like 9 a.m. So, it's convertible. We got the top down. And, in Hawaii, having the top down is great, but it gets really hot. So you got to whatever. So we turn on the AC, blowing hot. And I go, hey, your AC's broken. And she goes, it's not broken. I go, no, it's just blowing hot air. She goes, well, it's blowing hot air. That doesn't mean it's broken. It just needs to be recharged.
What
I
are we
go,
getting into semantic
I know.
debates right now?
I
Like,
know.
fuck you. Your customer service.
Yeah.
Okay, so, all right, before we finish this story, customer service has become obnoxious, and it purposefully. It is now designed to not help people because
right?
they literally want to make you so goddamn mad that you just hang up and leave them alone. And like it's not an accident. It's intentional that customer service has gotten so shitty.
It's insane.
Yeah.
And she goes, it's not broken. She goes, it just needs Freon. I need to recharge it. I go, okay, so for me, it's broken.
Yeah,
But you can.
But once again, this is an 8th grade philosophical fucking debate. It is not blowing cold air.
Yes. So for the guy who spent the $120 to rent your car for 6 hours, it is not working.
Yeah.
So
Right.
therefore, it's broken.
Yeah.
And then she goes, well, we'll have to agree to disagree on this. I'm like, what the fuck? And so we returned the car early because we had plans to go all over the
travel the fucking
the island.
island.
Right? Yeah. We wanted to jump off some cliffs, but I was like, dude, it's too hot. We can't. We're gonna get sunburnt. This is too much, right? So I returned the car early. I have to return the car into an area. She's like, just find a parking spot and pay for parking. I go, pay for parking? What?
Yeah.
I do it anyways, right? And the car was dirty. It was a nasty overall experience. And so I returned the car. I go, hey, I returned the car early, whatever. And I rated it, right?
Yeah.
I reviewed it. And I go, 1 star. I go, the car was dirty. The AC didn't work. Customer service wasn't great.
Yeah.
I would not rent from this person, right? She has a ton of people who
I've said this too.
Oh, wow. Right? She also had good reviews, but she also had a ton of people that had these, right? And then I get a text message, not through the app, a text message being like, "You lying piece of shit." Like just swearing at me, calling me a she's like, she goes, "Go back to Texas, Texas boy." And I was like,
boy. Oh shit, that's like Chinaman.
yeah, I was like, what the fuck? And I was like, listen, you shouldn't be texting me. You should be messaging me on the app. She gets on the app, she starts doing the same shit, right? Thank God, though, because then they can see all that shit, right?
And then also the
fucking
SMS is expensive in goddamn Hawaii.
Yeah, I was like, this is fucking nuts. And we could go back and forth, and I was like, your customer service this is insane. You should talk to me this way. And she goes, "Oh, I get it. You and your partner got into a fight today. Is that what happened?" And
That's
she goes,
funny.
because she goes,
her calling you gay is pretty funny.
yeah, she goes, because if that happened, then I totally get it. Sometimes I get in a fight with my partner too, and you're just taking it out on me. And I go, "What the fuck is wrong with you, lady? This is insane." And I was like, "You got to stop messaging me. Just stop now." She keeps doing it after I tell her like 10 times to stop. She messages me from noon until 6 p.m. And I call them. I go,
this lady's harassing.
I was like, I'm being fucking harassed. This is fucking nuts. This is insane that you guys are fucking doing this. I was like, the fact that she can get my phone number and they're like, you should block her number. I go, I shouldn't have to fucking block her number. And then they're like, okay, we'll give you a $50 credit. I go, the fuck you will. I go, you're going to give me more than that. I go, read the messages. And I was like, I screenshot all the messages. I sent them the messages. I was like, read the actual thing of what happened. And then the lady on the phone, like the actual Turo rep was like, all right, we're going to give you a full refund and the $50 thing. And actually, our legal team's going to reach out for compensation because this is crazy. And I was like, yeah, fuck that. And then I wanted to text that lady, dumb bitch. I did not.
There you go.
For on advice of my legal counsel.
Yeah,
Right.
Yeah, thank you.
I'm going to guess. Fat lady.
Asian.
I like how that's Asian.
I'm pretty sure.
Samoan or whatever.
Could have been that. Yeah.
That throws me off.
Do Asians count as Polynesians? It's like
No, Asians can be brutal. They'll be mean. Like you
Asians
ever
are
seen
mean, yeah.
you ever seen an Asian mother talk to their kid?
Oh
Like,
my God,
why are
yeah,
you
dude.
alone? You're fat. You're too fat.
yeah, dude, yeah. You would think that they don't love their children.
Yeah. But they just want them to do well.
Right, yeah. And they're harsh with it. I just assume this person's lonely. Like,
Yeah.
that's a very
Yeah,
you know
Dude,
what I mean?
ruining a
Sometimes I'll
full
fight
day.
with my partner, but then you'll text me for 6 hours.
Yeah, goddamn, dude.
Sometimes when I get into a fight with my partner,
so what?
That's
So what if me and Jesse got into a fight that morning? Does that matter? No, dude, you can't fight with Jesse.
no.
He's the easiest.
he's unflappable.
He's the easiest person to fucking hang out with.
yeah, exactly.
You know?
He's
And
the
he like
best.
deals with my bullshit. I deal with his bullshit. It's
Yeah.
two very different bullshits, but you know,
So how do you think that interaction should have went?
been
With
like,
the
hey
Turo
man, this
thing.
car's fucked up. And he'd be like, sorry, I have another car. Would you like to use that?
Yeah.
It's working.
Yeah, exactly.
And then we switched out the
would
cars.
you like the car with?
And that's all we did.
And then you go,
Instead
oh
of-
wow, thank you.
Instead of, hey, you Texas cuck liberal bitch, your gay partner and you, I'm not part of your
I don't know
drama.
when y'all get the dicks out of your mouth, you argue with each other.
Oh my god.
Yeah.
I
You can't come out with this outfit on, though. This is not working out.
I'm not gay. What are you talking about?
Look at all these rings. This is I love pussy.
Yeah.
God damn it, man.
There was this one lady one time who went up to my girlfriend and asked my girlfriend. She comes up to my girlfriend. She goes, "Hey, do you feel safe around him?" And I was like, "Son of a bitch!" That's like,
Damn, dude.
that was such a way to get up. Like, 'cause
Hey, that's how you know you're dating up.
yeah.
If someone walks up and thinks you possibly kidnapped your girlfriend,
And then took her to Rudyard's.
where I can keep an eye on
Yeah,
her.
exactly. Yeah, stay downstairs where we play darts.
That's really funny. I get asked that same question, but it's because I'm so small.
Yeah.
It's like-
Yeah. They ask if you're okay.
Yeah.
They're like, hey, does this guy got?
Yeah, can he protect you? I don't think he can.
I met a chick like 3 weeks ago since we've done this who's like So I've done a threesome with a comic and his girl. I go, I'm going to stop you right there. I really don't want to know about Tre Tutson fucking. And she was like, how did you know that?
Close one. Yeah. I got worried.
Really funny.
I got a little worried on that one.
That's so funny. Bro, I had a hell of an experience in Wisconsin. So,
Appleton?
I get wherever Comedy on State is at.
No, that's Madison.
Yeah, Madison. No, I didn't go
That's
to
good.
Appleton.
You don't want to go to Appleton.
Appleton's fucked up, right? Isn't it like the drunkest town?
One of them.
One of the drunkest towns?
Wisconsin is the drunkest state for sure.
Right.
Me and Jesse got picked up in an Uber one time, and we were talking to him, and he was talking about fucking drinking before he picked us up, and I was like. He's like, nothing wrong with having a couple beers and working. I go, not when you're an Uber. I was like,
save that shit for the office.
I was like, we needed you to pick us up from the bar. This is not. We could have done this ourselves. Yeah.
So funny. Yeah. So no, I'm in Madison, and so I all I like to do is just go to like whatever sporting event. On the road, wherever's in town, I try to go to a sporting event there. And so I'd never been to like a big time
tailgate. University of Wisconsin? Yeah.
So I'd never been, so
fun.
I was like, oh, fuck it, let's go. So UW's playing.
They called, they called their stadium Camp David, which was a Civil War prison camp.
Oh, damn.
It is, Wisconsin though, there's no limit to the amount of DWIs you can have.
Wow.
Like here, 3, that's a felony.
Yeah.
There, they're like,
just
keep racking them up. Yeah. When I was in Appleton, I talked to like someone, and they were talking about how their friend has 13, and I was like, it's impressive.
That's crazy.
Yeah.
Motherfucker's got a baker dozen. So DWI.
That's fucking nuts.
That's crazy, dog. Oh man. So so I was like, oh, I've never been. I'll go to a game. Go by myself. I didn't know that was called the bastard seat. Like when you just get a lone seat at a.
You went by yourself? Who are you on the road with?
I was with Mo Amber, but I don't
want to come.
I don't invite people out. You know, just like to stuff like that because it's like it's hot, it's outside,
right.
He's heavy, it's a lot. So I was like, I'll just go by myself. So walk in there, whatever, get in there. They got this fucking thing there. The atmosphere there is really fun. They got this tradition there where they play jump around by
in the fourth quarter.
crisscross. Yeah. And you just see all these white people just literally just start jumping up and down. It was crazy, bro. I was like, wow, this is insane.
What did black people think of crisscross?
As you can see, they no longer tour.
White people, we're all like, they're wearing their clothes backwards.
Yeah.
This is awesome.
We crisscrossed them out. That's what we did. Next group. But I'm there, man. I meet there, and I'm got a seat alone. And then next to me is this lady, and it's a lot of traffic, like people like coming in and out. So we end up standing up on the bleachers, and when we sat back down, I was kind of like in her space. I go, I'm sorry about that. I didn't mean to be in your space. She's like, huh? I go, I didn't mean to be in your space. She go, oh no, you're fine. And then I just like fucked up because she just started talking, bro, like nonstop, and I'm like, oh no, like you know what I mean? Like I didn't come here for this, and so, but anyway, I engaged with her because we're both.
We're here.
I'm thinking maybe it's 98% white. I don't know what the percent.
The most black people were on the field.
On the field, at the concession stands. It was just not. Yeah.
That's such a good.
It was, bro. It was just people selling beer and shit and players. So I'm sitting there and like I'm thinking she's with this other family. She's like, oh no, I'm not with them.
She's a bastard too.
She has a bastard. I'm like, wow, we're like orphans. So we like. Started
She's
talking.
like, hold on, I'm not like you.
Yeah.
We were like, what
so I'm like, who are you? She's like, I'm a student here, blah, blah, blah. I'm getting my PhD in computer science. I'm like, oh, like a doctor. And she kept going like no.
Doctor.
She goes, no, not a doctor yet. She kept saying not a doctor yet. And I was like, that's really weird for you not to just claim it. Like, you know what I mean? So she's like, no, not a doctor yet. And then as I'm talking to her, every time it's her turn to talk, she would do this. Like I don't even know, like this horse giggle thing.
A horse?
Like so, if I'll be like, I'd be like, hey, so you're a student here. What do you get the PhD in? She'd be like, computer science. like after every statement.
That's the exact sound that Forrest Gump makes when he's like, that boy,
yeah.
your mama sure loves your education.
So, bro, this is after every statement. I'm like, oh my God, what am I doing? I'm like, and I can't leave. I can't. You're like, all right. So I get up to go stretch because it's just a bleacher seat. You know, it's just
it's uncomfortable. Yeah,
it's no back or nothing.
Yeah.
And I'm, when I'm on airplanes,
It's crazy.
if I'm uncomfortable, I'll just sleep on the person next to me. I always, especially if I'm in the middle.
That's an insane thing to do. Dude. I would be
What?
like,
That's because
It's
you're
adorable.
big.
It's adorable.
You can't imagine doing it.
Yeah.
But imagine you're on a plane with a bunch of 7-footers.
this bitch one time. Sorry.
Let you rent her car.
No, she fell asleep on my arm and I was fine with it. And then I looked over and I drool all over my sleeve. And then she got up and she goes, oh, I'm so sorry. I was like, oh, dude, fine.
She not hot?
No, she just thought she's like a slightly older momish.
There we go. She was hot. You'd have fucking
But she
been like,
fucking-
this is technically kissing.
Yeah. Drool up me.
Drool up to here.
No.
So-
I got some airplane. I hate. Ugh.
Yeah, you got airplane shit? Okay. So I don't, but anyway, I'll sleep on somebody. I don't care.
That's fucking
But I was
crazy.
very tempted.
Why not just
to-
go onto the fucking overhead bin and lay down?
That would, if they would let me, shit. Are you fucking kidding me? That'd be great.
You just open it up, tray falls out.
Yeah, just falls out. Excuse me, can you get me?
Sorry, there was some turbulence.
So so I'm very tempted to ask this guy behind me, hey man, can I like lay on your legs? Can I just lean back into you? Everybody's fat, dude.
Yeah.
So
Wait. Oh, okay, yeah.
at the game, because there's nothing. So I'm like, yo, bro, you mind if I? But that might be too much.
That's
so I'm
too
just like,
much.
so I'm like, all right.
Actually, you don't. Wisconsin's pretty racist.
All right, it's silent racist though.
Yeah.
It's
Yeah.
Midwest, so they just don't acknowledge you.
Yeah. But I'm telling you this. Black guy goes, hey, can I lean on your legs? It might come out.
definitely, with a couple of gay slurs.
At the very, if they don't say, they're nice, so they might not say something to you. But when they're walking away, they're
Yeah,
like,
when
can
they're-
you believe this?
Yeah.
Exactly, bro. So I you definitely get that vibe there. So I'm like, all right, I'm not gonna say anything. Let me just get up and go stretch. So I get up and I'm stretching. I'm hitting some little stretches or whatever, and then I go to do this and I hit this number here and turn, and she's like right in my. She's like right in my
She's in
face,
your space
like
now.
a fucking cartoon. You know, I like whoop. I'm like, oh hey, what's up? She's like, oh, I didn't notice you. I'm like, you're staring right at me. What the fuck are you talking about? So I'm like, all right, whatever. I'm like, hey,
Maybe she doesn't see color.
at all.
Okay.
Yeah.
Sorry. That was stupid.
So I'm like, hey, you want something from the concession stand? She's like, you know what? I was actually
So now you
thinking
guys are dating.
pretty much.
You're going to buy her food.
I'm like, you want something from the concession stand? She's like, I was actually thinking of getting a pretzel. I'm like, let's go get the fucking pretzel.
I
So,
hope you fucking choke on it.
so
Stop making that noise.
dude, every fucking time. So I'm asking her stuff about herself. You know, you got any kid? You married? I'm like, what? How old are you? She's like, I'm 30. I'm like, okay, that's great. And we're talking and stuff. And we're walking around, and she's looking for a specific. This is why you say we're in a relationship. It's a specific pretzel she's looking for. I'm like, I'm being generous. Why do I? This is crazy.
No, not that one.
Exactly.
Can we go to the other one on the other side of
It's
the stadium?
slightly toasted with cinnamon
So
sugar.
we wait in line, and then we get to the front. She's like, oh no, this isn't it. I want the. I'm like, oh well, yeah, we're not. Yeah, let's go.
Well, then we're not getting a pretzel.
Yeah, that's why I wanted to be like, oh well, look like you lucked out of a pretzel. So I'm like, come on, let's go. So we go. We stay in this other line. We go through. I say, all right, so you want a pretzel, right? And she's like, yeah. I'm like, and something to drink. She's like, no, the
Oh.
pretzel's fine. I go, no, you're gonna get thirsty. She goes, you're right. I'm like, oh my god. I don't want to say anything.
Why do I keep doing this?
Why
to
do
myself?
I was
What
like,
are you doing? You're going on this. You're basically on a date at this
but
point.
you get lonely.
Yeah,
so
yeah.
You're missing the third quarter is what you're doing.
fucking, you know this guy going to the game. He's fucking like, we paid for the game. We should watch the game.
It's like 50-2, and they're like, there could be a comeback. Let's just sit here and watch it. I want to watch him kneel.
Victory formation, fellas, and then we can leave. so that's really what's happening. We're missing the third quarter. So I'm like, I don't. It's whatever. So she gets the pretzel, she gets everything, and then we go back to the seats. You know, we sitting down or whatever, and so she's eating her pretzel, and the pretzel's becoming like too much. It's a lot. So she's like, "Do
Like
you
dry,
want?"
her mouth's dry, or
She's full. She's getting it's a lot. So she's like, "Do you want some?" I go, "Nah, I'm good." So she goes back and eats. She's like, "You sure you don't want any?" I was like, "I'll eat it, but under one condition: you have to feed it to me." And
now you're not accidentally on a date. You have purposely gone out and got a lady to feed you.
when I Andrew, you not understanding? This bitch is my keychain at this point. I got up the stretch, and she was literally right in my face. So it's like, all right, I might as well lean into this. But I'm mostly trying to see like. Because
How far
everybody's
you can
trying
go
to
with
pay
this bitch.
attention to us, so there's a thing here. So I'm like, yeah, I'll do it as you have to feed it to me. She was like, and so she starts feeding me, dipping it in the cheese, and she's feeding me the pretzel.
She's not laughing anymore?
No,
It's getting serious.
Oh man, I killed the laugh. For whatever, it's like you get this bitch a duty, she stops laughing.
right.
So it's like if she's twiddling her thumbs, she's anxiously. So.
Damn.
So she's feeding me the pretzel, and it gets definitely silent in my section. I'm not kidding. It gets really kind of like, the fuck is going on here? Kind of vibe. And so I make her feed me the pretzel. I made her.
Well, I see. Guess who's coming to dinner's performing in front of us right now.
Twist, we find out the bitch has Down syndrome.
Yeah. No, the twist. She's Rachel Dolezal.
There you go. She got an OnlyFans, you know?
Really?
Yeah.
What did she do? She doing it in blackface?
Nah, it's mostly feet, I think.
Mostly feet?
I wouldn't know. I deleted my OnlyFans.
She sings "My Old Kentucky Home" and then like.
I don't know that song. but
All right, enough.
Don't Google that
He's
one.
got way too many.
Don't Google that one.
Jeez.
That is nothing like Will throwing out
Google
that
that one.
historical racism.
I mean, he's like, first of all, their stadium is named after a Civil War prison. You know?
Yeah, it's Camp David. It was one of the. It was a crime. They killed so many Southerners there.
He still heard about the war. It's so funny to me. They killed so many Southerners, innocent men. So she's feeding me the stuff, and it's whatever. So I'm like, all right, I gotta get ready to get out of here. And she's like, oh, where you going? I got a show to go do. It's at the comedy club. Blah, blah, blah.
She's coming to the show.
She's like, I'm like, you should go. You should probably go. No. I go with 2 shows, the early and the late. Which
It's gotta
one?
be sold out though.
It was. It's like, which one do you want to go to?
Guest list.
And I was like, knowing you're probably gonna want to go to the late show because you're gonna want to go home and prep. She's like, I definitely want to go to the early show. I don't get out. I don't do anything. So she's a very.
First of all, that's also the move for you.
Yeah.
I guess so, right?
The move for somebody, if you're putting someone on the guest list and you're like, I'm not sure if I want to hang out with them later, you give them the early show.
Yeah.
And then you're like, I got a second show.
I gotta go get ready.
But I could hit you up afterwards, and then if you're still around, maybe we can get a drink.
Right.
It's easy out.
So I'm okay. I like that, but I'm a late show person. I'm like, let's do the late show because I can always say I got an early flight and X out. But
we can go
plans. Straight to the hotel. I don't want another show in between. You know what I mean? Like it's like the show ended. Hey guys, I'm having fun tonight. I'm out. You know, and if I don't, I'm like, hey, I got an early flight. I don't really want to blah blah blah. So, I'm a late show kind of guy, but I like your move with the early show.
It's just a way to get out of an awkward situation.
Hell yeah.
You know?
He's built-in excuse.
Like an old high school friend wants to come to a show. I go, let me put you on the early show.
Right.
Yes.
Right.
Oh, that
I'll
for
just
sure.
lie. I just be like, late one sold out. They're like, on the website, it's not. I go, it's just internal.
Yeah.
Internal.
I don't know.
Yeah, bro. So I go whatever, get ready. I'm like, hey, I want to see what you're gonna wear. I want to see let's see how you clean up. You know, blah blah blah. You know, I'm ready to see this outfit. So
you're on a dating show for sure at this point.
At this point, this is a dating show.
Yeah, dude. This is like this is complete dating.
It's not a date yet. What made it a date?
She
her
started,
feeding me?
You buying her food,
Okay.
her feeding you in public,
Okay.
and then
you
you're
say,
like,
bitch, wear something nice.
yeah, exactly.
That's an order.
I want to see how you clean up. I don't know if there is, that's.
Yeah, so it's like, let's see what you do. So I
hot
go
in
to the
here.
show. I get to the I put her on the thing, doctor, whatever her name was, and then, she's in there. So,
You put it down as doctor?
yeah, because she's
getting her PhD.
She's getting her
She's
shit.
studying for a PhD.
Yeah, but she graduates. She's gonna have it in May. I'm like, you're there.
No, okay.
as weird as you are, I don't think you're gonna
Yeah.
fail. Like you're
Yeah.
fine. So, and then we had a whole conversation about manifesting things and whatever. So,
Wisconsin won.
Could you hear her laugh while you were up?
dude, all right. So, fuck. After watching Baby Reindeer, I'm glad I fucking didn't. But no, like, so whatever. I do the show, whatever. I don't know she's there. I can't see where she's sitting at or nothing. Yeah. She just sends me a picture, like, I'm here. I'm like, okay, she's here. Blah blah. Do the show. Show's over with. She finds me, gives me a big hug and everything. She's like, oh my God, that was great. I've never been to a comedy show before, blah, 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 all that shit. Yeah. Blah, blah. She's like, come on, let's go walk around. So we're in like this downtown area, you've done a club. There's that Capitol building and shit over there.
I haven't done that club.
Oh, okay.
But I've done another club there, weirdly enough.
Okay, so there's like all that over there. So she's like, let's walk to the Capitol building. So then we walk by it, and she takes these selfies in front of it and shit. And we go to this other part, and it's getting kind of whatever.
I look like I really beat women. Yeah, it's like, for sure. I will. Yeah.
And so we walk around, man, for a while, and it's good, and it's whatever. And she's steady, fucking all that shit. Excuse me. And then we get to this ice cream shop, and I'm like, let's get some ice cream. So we go in, get some ice cream, and I'm like, all right, so what's going on later? She was like, I'm be honest, actually, I can't do this. And I said, what's up? She goes, I can't.
I have a boyfriend.
She goes, I don't think I could face my family and tell them that I slept with a black guy.
Oh.
She goes, will you please walk me to my bus stop? And
like, no.
I was like, sure. And I walk her to her bus stop, and then I leave. And I was like, man, that was that was like strange. But the outfit, she just put on some Doc Martens. I found out this is the thing white women do when you're like, dress up for me, baby. They'll just put on some Doc Martens, whatever the fucking outfit is.
What a backwards bitch. Yeah, that's crazy, dude.
No, I appreciate the honesty. She was like, I can't.
I don't know if I appreciate that,
dude,
honesty.
take the ice cream, right?
You know, why can you just say, hey, I got to go. You didn't have to. Did you have
the racial part?
Yeah. Well, did you have? Because I couldn't have made you feel good.
Well, this is the thing. No, it didn't hurt. It was
at
like,
all. There was no. You weren't
because
like.
it's like, I can't control that part. My personality got me in there.
Oh yeah.
But this thing, my grandparents did.
Yeah.
Due to my ancestors.
I
I guess that's a good out.
I would say the historical
helps your feelings a little bit.
Yeah.
Because if she was like, I don't know, you're too short, you annoy me. That would hurt more.
That hurts a little more. But she's like, I don't black. I'm like, all right, I get it.
I don't like fat guys. For me, it would be like, oh, okay, totally. I need to go back to Planet Fitness.
Yeah.
Like that's.
But if she was just like, you were a little too jovial, that would hurt. I'd be like, oh.
I don't know the second part of your set. Like I really didn't understand the premises.
If it was based off of my comedy, I wouldn't be here today. I would have hung myself in Madison.
When I was on dating apps, my move would be like, hey, after talking for a little bit, like vibing, I go, hey, here's my Instagram.
Yeah.
Go check it out. If you still want to talk, then because I would just say. This podcast alone, I say nonsense, right?
Right.
And so we got all those clips and all my other clips and fucking some stand-up, whatever. Yeah. And I've had a couple come to me like, hey, you seem really cool and all that, but I don't really, your humor is it's not my vibe. I go, I'm glad I gave you my Instagram. Listen, we saved some time here, and it worked all the time. And so, yeah.
It'd have been great if you'd have just been doing it and been like, what's the matter with you? Like, this is funny.
Yeah. No, it's perfect for me because, I mean, if you're like a religious person, you're not going to like my comedy. If you're like a conservative,
little conservative,
you're going to be like, what the fuck? This kid's talking about fucking his kids and doing like shit like that. You know what I mean? Like, I say nonsense, and that's just a joke and silly, but it clears the room, which has always been really nice.
I feel that.
Yeah.
My favorite, because I've been seeing that a lot when I'm doing spots around town, is a lot of the new comics, they bring the hottest girl they've clearly ever met before to see them do mediocre comedy.
Nothing better than watching someone bomb in front of a hot girl that they brought for the first time and they're like, hadn't seen them. And, that's awesome.
You're like, well, she won't be coming back.
Yeah, exactly.
And if she does, she really likes you.
Yeah, exactly. Or when they come back and they're just to see comedy and they're just like, hey, whoever.
Yeah, they just like, they go to a different show.
whoever. Yes.
I remember those
That's
tits.
really.
I look horrible. I gotta put my jacket on.
No, you look great,
It's
big
not.
dog.
No, you look great.
My shoulders are too round, man. I gotta get some.
Well, that's a posture
definition.
issue.
shoulders
That's
are
that's
too
a
round.
that's a posture issue.
What
It's
are you
not-
talking about?
Yeah.
I gotta take a shit.
How should your shoulders be?
Unrelated to the shoulder
help your
issues,
shoulders?
but
Yeah.
but these
Like
waters
taking a
just
shit.
yeah. It's time.
All right. If you gotta go take
Should
a
we
shit,
let him
can-
take a break and
Yeah,
then
we can-
add that
we're
in post?
We're at 45. Let's
Should we take a
wrap this one up in the next 10.
All
and
right,
then
yeah.
we'll go for the next.
So a couple of things, because you were talking about football. Fucking Vandy beat Alabama.
How do you
that's
feel about that?
That's the greatest thing that's happened in a long time. I almost missed my first fucking show on Saturday because
of
I was
that?
watching Vanderbilt beat Alabama, and I was just like,
Oh, so-
they were like, Will, you got to go up. I'm like, guys, there's like 4 more minutes. Can you please get the fucking intro to stretch?
Victory formation.
Like, here we go. That was amazing.
Ole Miss lost,
Ole Miss lost to Kentucky last week.
and I
Fuck.
wanted to text him, so I just wanted to find him and rub it in, but I was like sad somewhere, so I just left it alone.
Yeah. We beat South Carolina, which was great. I was in Cleveland. I went to a baseball game in Cleveland one time, and I thought about that.
Were they the Guardians then, or
They
were
were
they
the Guardians. It's post COVID.
or were they the old guys?
The Indians?
No, the OGs, the OG Americans.
Guardians is better than the Commanders. You
Yeah,
know, if you're
Commanders
changing from
is
one to
stupid.
the other. You know the Redskins. The guy on the helmet, his family came out and they're like, we want it to be the Redskins.
Yeah.
They're like, you guys changed it. We wanted it.
So someone tried to make the argument where they're like, could you imagine if they named a team after white people? And I go, oh, you mean Patriots?
That's really good. Or Celtics.
Yeah. The Knickerbockers.
The Knickerbockers.
Yeah, like, oh man, but yeah, no. I went to a game in Cleveland with my little brother, and he was like, "I've never been to a baseball game where we haven't had a bunch of Mexicans." Like, just
That
like,
is
I was just
very
like,
funny.
it was just all white people just chilling, watching a baseball game, and it was.
Yo,
Dude, it's the same thing everywhere you go. Like the 5 black people in any town, in like a small town in Vermont, they will work the concession stands. I'm just like,
you gonna win your teeth. Yeah, they're missing some teeth.
yeah, exactly.
Oh fuck yeah, man. That's what they do to you.
That's what they.
I didn't think about that though. Like going to other, you don't fucking realize how diverse Houston is until you leave it and you go somewhere and you're like, there's
There
a
is-
lot of the same here.
There is all types of Mexicans here.
Yeah.
Every different version.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Exactly.
But
It is diverse. It's awesome. That's why I sing the praises of this city so much. It's so diverse, and you know, everyone's friend group is crazy looking here. It's
Yeah.
awesome.
Yeah,
It's great.
Yeah,
you
it
know?
should be mixed up. If it's not, it's like, oh, this is on purpose.
Yeah.
You are purposely not being friends with certain
Yeah.
people. This racism is deliberate.
It's nice because you can weed that shit out quick.
Yeah.
Yeah. Everyone in your friend group's name's Travis. That's crazy.
But I like only thing I do think that's like really fun at these sporting events. Like we went to a baseball game in Arkansas,
yeah.
a college baseball game, and they stood. As a matter of fact, this was 2021.
This was you and Grady, right?
Yeah. So when they stood up for the national anthem, it was deathly silent. Like they're singing the shit. It was quiet, like a real. To where I was like, I usually like do something silly, like kneel or sit down, but I like took my hat off. Like I was
Don't
like,
do
oh
that.
shit!
Yeah. Don't do that in Arkansas.
It felt like somebody died, bro. Like for real.
It was about to be you if you didn't take your hat off.
And-
Take the hat off.
but there's usually like
That's that
everywhere we
boy who
go-
has to lean on me.
yeah, exactly, bro. But there's usually like, especially like post Kaepernick, there was always like one black guy
Post Kaepernick.
that's like a militant black guy. He like dictates what's gonna happen with the black people in the section.
Yeah.
So like if he's like when they start singing it, if he's sitting, we look at him. He's like, we're not standing, and we're like, all right, fuck it, we're not. I swear, it's like the most militant guy. If the most militant guy's like, I will stand up, but we're not gonna fucking do all this. We're just gonna be.
We're not touching our hearts.
Whatever.
For this
We'll check our phones through it. Whatever. Yeah. But in Arkansas, that guy was nowhere to be found. Like, I don't know if he took a bathroom break or what. But
I think he did the wrong thing during the national anthem.
bringing the national anthem.
I love me a good baseball tradition. College baseball traditions are so funny. Like, because they have a baseball tournament in Houston every year where they get like big teams. They get like Texas A&M, like a bunch of Texas teams and a bunch of teams from the South. And then like at A&M, I found out their tradition was if someone throws 5 balls in a row, everyone stands up like the fucking Manchurian Candidate and starts shouting, ball 5. Ball 5. Just,
and then
boom.
they do it the
And then
next
if he
one,
throws a
and
six,
the next
yeah.
one.
Dude.
And dude, I saw one time get to like 12.
Yeah.
And
Dude, this guy-
because they get rattled. You see them like being like,
yeah. You watch
good.
these like 19-year-olds.
Yeah, they're just kids.
Yeah. Because these 19-year-olds just getting yelled at by just drunken men. Ball 9. And then I'm just like, fuck, I can't get it in the zone.
the Arrows, the hockey
Yeah, the
team here
Houston
back in the day,
Arrows.
they had my favorite one. I had season tickets, and I would sit like behind the goalie, right? And my favorite one is whenever the Arrows scored, right, and the goal was the opponent's goal in front of you, we would go, he shoots, he scores, hey goalie, you suck.
That was a great one.
The whole stadium.
The whole stadium.
Great. Damn, that's really great.
That one's fantastic.
Yeah.
At Dynamo games, anytime we do a kickoff,
They go, all right, sorry.
Well, because they're trying to ban some of the Spanish ones because like Mexican people have a tendency to question men's sexuality in a very creative way.
That's great.
Wildly offensive.
It's not as simple as you and your partner got into a fight earlier.
Exactly.
I mean, that's a pretty good dig.
Yeah.
It is, yeah.
No. But yeah, no, they'll do goal kicks and you'll just hear like, "Hey, puta!" Just everyone just calling a guy
great.
a bitch while he's kicking the ball. like, I think it's fine because it's in Spanish, but
Well, the World Cup must be awesome.
Dude, the World
Because
Cup is
they're saying shit, but I don't know.
Yeah, no, the World Cup's always so much fun because like small countries that hate each other and like I don't learn about them until
it's going down.
Yeah, you're like Bosnia's playing, like Serbia, and it's like, whoa, they have like a thing. Like they were like murdering each other. Yeah.
So this game,
that's got to
matters.
be weird when like teams are going against each other and they're like, no, we legit kill each other all the time.
Yeah,
That's got to be fucking.
Yeah, I want to see Germany,
I wanna go to
Israel
that game.
in fucking World Cup. That'd be great.
Palestine have a team?
They lost their final stadium, I think, a few weeks ago.
Jesus
No.
Christ.
Fuck that. Free
Laughing.
Palestine. Fuck.
Yeah.
Beep this out.
That's like that's fuck. You know what I mean? That's heartbreaking, but very funny to be like. I think they lost their last stadium. Like, damn, that's brutal, but very funny. Like,
I think you got to cut all that.
Yeah.
Man, that's the hot button right now. Is if you fucking say a joke about Palestine, they'll come after you.
Yep.
Dude, I tell you.
Dude, so some of my,
I tell you, dude, this is crazy. I think I might have already shared.
Thought it was the other way.
But when I was in Brooklyn, I swear to God, this sounds made up. It's so crazy.
you're in
Brooklyn is fucking insane. I hate it. There's a DJ going. He's like bump 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 bump. That cuts out, and he goes, "I love Hamas." Bam 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 bam. I was like, "What the fuck is happening?" That's
insane.
It's the craziest thing I've ever heard in my entire life.
Oh man, yeah, no, I'm dating.
Was he trying to say hummus?
No, you hope so. You hope so. But no, not in Brooklyn.
I got pita bread.
Not in Brooklyn, dude.
No, not in Brooklyn. It's very intense.
No, that's I'm dating a Jewish lady right now, which is legal, and like.
Well,
that's what he has to tell everybody in Mississippi.
I'll tell you right now, we don't like it.
But hell, someone's got to keep an eye on him, and then no, that's a super hot button issue, and like I wish that I was I don't know. I just don't know. And like, she's just like, they attacked us first. And I go, all right, shit,
Oh,
like,
when?
I'm just trying to eat
Last
these-
year, 1948.
Yeah, like I'm just trying to eat this pho at this
Right,
at
he
this
was like,
shop
what are
right
we
now.
doing, baby?
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm too stupid to know all the ins and outs of it. But the way I kind of see it is, kind of seems like the governments on both sides suck.
Yeah.
And all the people are normal fucking people
Yeah.
that are stuck in this middle thing, and it really sucks. And then there's Hamas who's bad.
Sucks, yeah.
And so it's just it's just fucking bad, powerful people
It's-
doing shitty things to regular people and then
Right.
blaming it on the other
Liberal
person's people.
That's right.
And it's fucked. And
Yeah.
I love being a black person during this. Because you can just be like, that shit crazy. That's it. And you
That
just
shit
you get out of everything with, damn, that shit crazy. That's it. No matter who's talking.
Oh, that's wild.
we don't
Damn,
get
what
that.
y'all gonna do?
the closest
You can just get out of it, bro. I don't have to know shit.
That's great.
I got my own shit.
We don't have,
Hey, man.
yeah, we don't have that for whites. That's awesome.
As a white guy, you gotta be like, ah.
We got one. We could do this. Welp.
Yeah, you can.
And then that could go either way, though. Okay, welp.
What do you need some money?
Where do I donate? That's
Yeah,
great.
yeah,
That's really
exactly.
funny, yeah, but
I don't know. I'm just like war's gay. That's what I'm just gonna start
It
doing.
is.
Yeah.
goddamn, buddy.
Oh, you're gonna go suck
All right.
Raytheon's cock? Is that what you want to go do?
All right, how much longer till you spread these ass cheeks?
Oh, goddamn, dude! Don't you talking to me like that fucking girl in the stadium?
put on your
Oh,
nice,
shit.
put on your nicest Doc Martens and wear something nice.
I didn't go at her aggressively. It was just, but dude, can you imagine if she was
I don't
blowing
know.
me?
I don't know. You were like, "Bitch, feed me." I think that's more aggressive than I would be. But
That's subtle. If I told my dad that, he'd be like, okay, and then no, that's not a big highlight. All my bitches feed me.
oh, my bitches feed
All my
me.
bitches call me daddy, and all my bitches feed me.
Yeah.
God damn,
Do you
dude.
let women call you daddy?
No.
Not in bed. Regular life. Starbucks.
Starbucks.
Like that.
Oh yeah, I actually write it on the cup. You know what's your name? I go, you better call me that.
Daddy with a heart over the eye.
Everybody has to do that. We have to shoot this. We have to all go to Starbucks, and when they go name, we got to go daddy, DADI, right?
but you all have to be together.
Yes.
Well, one of us has to be in the
three
drive-through
daddies.
too.
Yeah.
One of us does the drive-through at the same time. They made
Wow.
three different.
Order for daddy. Order for
I thought this was so. One time I was at Witch, you do the little fill out thing, you
Oh,
put your
okay,
name
that's
in
right.
it, and I don't know what I was on. I was a kid, and I just wrote the Wolf King, and I just waited, and then we got a BLT for the Wolf King.
I
so stupid.
I love that because I'll say rattlesnake every once in a while.
Rattlesnake. My buddy Brian does bladder buster.
Bladderbuster, dude.
That shit's hilarious. Oh man. No, so you're not big on that? You're not big on being called daddy?
I've had a couple people do it. It's not for me.
Just in regular. I'm talking about regular life.
Dude, I slept with this girl one time, and we've been friends forever, and well, like when we talk, she's a very white girl, right? And we like, what's up, dude? Like,
Yeah,
hey,
yeah,
dude, like
bro.
that.
Okay.
Yeah, it's a very dude talk, right? And then we were hooking up, and she was like, "Oh, dude," and I was like, this is, I can't. I was like, I stopped. I go, you can't call me dude while we're doing this. She's like, I can't.
That's funny.
I was like, I just can't do the dude thing.
That is really funny.
And then I also did this, is I had this one girl that I seriously dated who always called me Youngblood, like everyone does. And she was like, oh, Youngblood. I go, nope. Call me Andrew, Andy, or
Yeah.
baby. I don't care. Just
Yeah.
Youngblood, that don't work in bed.
Youngblood doesn't work in bed?
Not for me.
Tutson works.
Tutson.
I love when, if a lady calls me Tutson, I feel professional.
Okay.
Loden.
That's Mr. Tutson to you.
Exactly.
Loden. Like anytime anyone calls me by my last name, I just have flashbacks of playing offensive line in high school. So like when girls are like, "Thanks, Loden," I hear Coach Martinez go, "Loden," and then
And you can't. That's not
call
a
me
name.
fucking- call me
while
Will.
While you're fucking.
yeah. First
They
name.
can't say Loden because at the very least confusing, and they might get cream pie.
You just come real fast.
Yes, sir.
You told me to load it. Okay, that's dumb. We should end this podcast.
High school was hard.
All right, let's pitch some stuff and do all that.
You guys got your election show. I don't know if you want to.
Yeah. We got the
We
election
have to
show
plug
next
that.
month.
Election show. We got to plan that.
It's November 5th.
November 5th.
We got to
Where's
plan
it at, Brandon? At the Secret Group?
It's here.
It's going to be at the Secret Group. Yeah, how funny is that? The Secret Group podcast will be live at the Secret Group.
With election results.
Yeah.
One of the most informed intellectual people, and me and Trey doing live election results.
Well, he only knows history.
I don't know if you've heard our hot takes on Israel and how war is gay.
We figured it out. What the fuck are you talking about? We don't got no solutions, but we can discuss the problems.
Yeah.
Number one, it's too many of them.
Maybe I'll come as a JD Vance. I feel
you
like
go.
I got the look. I could do it.
You got the look. You can
Let's
We
dress
gotta-
nice.
I'm going
Let's wear
suits.
suits
I'm
for
going
it.
real suit.
Yeah,
I'll
put a suit
bring-
on
I'll
for
bring-
that.
Not this fucking bullshit.
Yeah.
What?
No, mine.
No, he's talking about him.
Okay,
He
all right.
came
Yeah, I'm
dressed
not fucking
like,
showing
he
up
dressed
like
Ron
Logan Paul or some
Fitzpatrick.
shit.
Remember when he had on Deshaun Jackson shit? Yeah.
Actually, when I looked in the mirror, I had the suit coat on. I go, I look like a fucking NFL player.
Yeah.
Maybe just in fucking wild walking down that
Oh
shit.
God,
dude.
yeah.
Yeah, let's dress up
Just
for it. That'd be
sometime
great.
to fucking suck. I don't know. Sorry, I've watched so much bad football yesterday.
Yeah.
Did y'all win or lose?
We
Cowboys barely won.
Y'all won?
Won, but dude, we had like 7 penalties in the first half, another matching 7 in the
My
second.
mom's a Steelers fan.
Yeah.
A huge Steelers fan. So she was like, son, if the game is delayed, what does that mean?
That means
it
there
means
was
it's
a-
gonna start late, Mom. She's like, I can't watch this. I ain't gonna see fourth quarter. I ain't gonna see the fourth quarter. It's late.
I'm going
That's
to bed.
funny.
My
I
mom-
love that moms will go to bed just as soon as
With
they're
the game.
tired.
Oh yeah. Well, good night, y'all. I had it. This is all right. We can end on this because my mom is a huge Steelers fan, and but knows like 2 or 3 words. Doesn't really know a lot of shit about it, and she just screams the whole time. Get him. Run it, throw it. That's it. Just one word kind of thing.
Run it, throw it.
So you know that Super Bowl, Steelers, Cardinals. So Antonio Holmes makes the catch like
Vaguely,
this,
yeah,
his
yeah.
toes barely in and shit.
Yeah.
So my mom's like excited, like she's like, yeah, he's it, like yeah, that was a great catch, like, and everybody's like, oh, we don't know if that was a catch, we don't know, they gotta review it. My mom's like, no, there you go, it's good, it's a touchdown, it's a catch for sure. You know why? Because he's a professional nigga. That's right, he's a professional nigga. So everybody's like, calm down, we don't know if it's a catch yet. She's like, I'm telling y'all, it's a catch. And they come back and they go, it's a catch, touchdown, Steelers. And my mom runs around the house going, professional nigga, professional. Now every time a receiver makes a catch like that, she's like, that's a professional nigga right there. Every time.
That's funny.
Everybody.
All right. You got anything besides the show? Our show? I ain't got shit.
Can I plug something?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Every Wednesday at Cap Supper Club at 7:30 p.m. I'm doing the interruption, but it's retitled as Comedy Interrupted. But yeah, that's why I'll be doing it at.
Awesome.
And it's a supper club.
Cool.
It's fun.
Cool. I got You Look Like every second Friday of every
Boo.
month. I've got You Look, and I'm recording 30 minutes in Little Rock, Arkansas in December, and I'll have the date.
At the
next
joint?
week. At the joint, man.
Hell yeah.
Nice. I got shit, but I can't remember any of the dates right now.
Well, that's helpful.
I know, right? It's not great.
December 9th is when I'm recording in Little Rock, I think. Yeah.
I'll be in London.
I'm all booked in December, January, but I don't know any of the dates right now.
You don't know where you're gonna be at.
No fucking idea, dude. And my brain, I'm gone all the time. My brain is shot, dude. I look at my app on my phone to see where I'm going, like
Yeah.
my plane
Your
app,
flights?
to be like, oh, okay, that's where I'm next. I'm like,
Yeah.
I've been traveling so much lately, I'm fried. But
Hell yeah.
anyways, I'll try to think of it for the next show.
Cool.
Bet.
All right.
Let's get it out of here.
Thanks.